Hi again. In this video I'm going to dive deep into tip number 3, mapping your customer walk. And this is one of my favourite tools because it forces us to see our business through the eyes of our customers. And often we think everything's working perfectly when actually it isn't. So let me explain this by sharing a story with you. In my second restaurant, which was a big old building, after about a year of really hard work, things were flying. Turnover was up a little over 200%, profit was up, bottom line profit was up over 500%, and complaints from customers were almost non-existent. Happy days. I thought everything was perfect. Then one night, after my family had visited and had a meal in the restaurant, I asked my dad, how did you find it? Obviously, what I was expecting from him was a glowing review. Instead, he quite literally said, the meal was great, the staff were awesome and really friendly, but the process to order my meal was awful. I was up and down like a bride at a Catholic wedding. And what he meant was that he had to go to one till to order his food, had to go to another food to order his dessert, and had to go to a different part of the building altogether to order his drinks. Nothing was dovetailing together. For him, it was all clunky and frustrating. And the truth is, I'd been blind to it. I presumed everything was okay because no one was complaining. And what I realised was that I was suffering from what I call, that's the way we do things around here, disease. And believe me, the business graveyard is full of companies who think that way. Now the problem was, I wasn't walking the customer's walk. I never stepped into their shoes and saw my business from their point of view. And what I did, when I did actually step into their shoes, what I realised was that I was making my customers jump through hoops to make mine and my team's life easier. So, here's the lesson. We need to map out every step of our customer journey and ask, what's it like for them? And when you do that exercise, I suggest you do it using your 5 senses. Think about sight. What does the customer see? Is it clean and tidy, inviting, or is it messy and off-putting? Touch. Does everything feel right? Clean tables, comfortable chairs, smooth processes. Hearing. What do they hear? Is it friendly voices, calm background music, or loud music, shouting and chaos? Smells. Is it fresh, welcoming aromas, or unpleasant odours that ruin the atmosphere? And taste. Of course, the ultimate moment in a restaurant, but even beyond food, it's about whether or not the product or the service truly delivers. And it's not just hospitality. Every business has a walk. Now, for a recruitment company, that might start with the first call, then the interview, then the feedback, the placement and the follow-up. For a trades business, it could be the first quote, the arrival on site, the way the job's explained, the cleanliness of the work and the handover. For an online business, it's likely to be the website, the checkout, the emails, the delivery and the support afterwards. Wherever there's a customer, there's a walk. And that walk can either delight them or drain them. Now, a guy called Jan Carlsen, I think I've pronounced that right. Jan was the former CEO of Scandinavian Airlines, and he wrote a brilliant book called Moments of Truth. And in it he says that every single time a customer interacts with your business, it's a moment of truth. And it's a chance for you to either build a relationship or damage it. Now, when you add those moments of truth up, they define your reputation. Mapping your customer walk is about identifying those moments of truth in your business and making sure each one adds up to something extraordinary. Now remember, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just that little something extra. So, here's what I want you to think about. When was the last time you walked through your business as if you were a brand new customer? What do you see, or what your customers really see, hear, feel, smell and taste? And where are the friction points that you've been ignoring because that's the way we do things around here? And importantly, what's one thing you could fix this week that's going to make that customer walk smoother? Okay, so my challenge for you is to grab a notebook, walk through your business like you're a customer, write down everything you notice using all your 5 senses, and then make one improvement straight away. And remember, every customer is on a journey. The question is, are you walking it with them? In the next video, we'll move on to tip 4, getting customer feedback. And I'll share how I use feedback cards and even a public book in my restaurants to measure improvements and build trust. You won't want to miss it.